There are somebody at the back there, you know. Look like they arrest somebody in that police car there. Yeah. It really looks so. I know the officer that in the back from my area. Well, boy, since we turn it on already, let's have a walk. Since we turn it on already for a police car with somebody that just passed Nandi. Oh yeah, let's have a walk in another neighborhood and see what it brings forward. Respect, Father, respect. And see what it brings forward. You check me? If it bring forward any food. See who know what and who do not know what, and who will tell you what about what they don't know. Oh my God. See, that's why I tell you sometimes it's just good to just turn on your camera. How's this one going? Don't know. Sometimes it's just good to turn on your camera. So I just turn on my camera for one little police car I see. And then I just see another one passing. Row. Yeah. I forgot all my stuff in the car. Beating the whole house for it. Getting vexed with myself. Looking for my shit. But I forget it in the car. Yeah, well, I just come out. So let me take a walk in the neighborhood. See how it is. See who know what and who don't know what and who going to just shout at me for just walking with myself with a camera, not talking to nobody but myself because it looked like I crazy. You okay, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate.
All right.
Thanks for asking.
I just making sure you're okay. Yeah. Yeah, man, I show love for the needy. Man on a wheelchair. I even flash my camera on him because he's on a wheelchair and I see he parked there. I say probably he need a little help. Check me. You still meet people that nice that will greet the camera nice and say hi. And then you see the despicable ones that see the camera and the whole scenario change inside of the whole bodies and souls. And how can he have a camera walking on the side of the road and he's recording me? He shouldn't be recording me. As me, you see there, I don't care until they tell me something. When they tell me something, that's when I care. If they don't tell me nothing, I'll just continue walking. But if they tell me something, then it's a whole different scenario. I will start telling them where they could put their great-grandmother. Check me. Some people say I'm too rough. But if they know what I had to fight for in my life, they wouldn't even tell me I'm too rough. You check me. People from my country should know better, you know. They should know when I put my brain to do something, it happening. Because I was one of the Rastaman that opened the road in my country for man to walk with the dread on the head. I know when I was putting my dread on my head, because they didn't have much Rastaman out there. I was working with dread on the head. So I had to fight for that. You know, now in my country they probably have many more. But in my time, they just had a few of us. Pascal, Josiah, Hippolyte, a whole group of us. You check me. Troy Peters, a whole group of us, you check it. That's Rastafari that's trying to do something with a dread on our head, you check, I tell you. But they didn't have much of us, Naza Boo Boo, as the name's coming back in my head. You check me. Just a few of us. In the whole country, you know. Because other industries didn't have that. So my people, don't feel because it's now as I pick up a camera. It's only now I've been fighting for my rights. I've been doing that a long time. I just pick up the camera now. And I think I tell you all why I pick up the camera in some of my first videos, you know. In some of my first videos, I tell you all why I dedicate my channel to. Who I dedicate my channel to? To a youth that shouldn't have died. Bolton Shaw. That's who I dedicate my channel to. A youth that shouldn't have died by the hands of a policewoman. I thought that wasn't right at all. And up to a day like today, I can't take out that body camera footage I seen in my head of the policeman. Up to that day like today. Yeah, but I just walking down the road there, watching the traffic, watching everything go by. I just pick up my gear and I say, let me go for a walk. I turn on my camera because I see one police car, then I see two. And I just decide to walk down the side road with my camera. You know, I like to do what I call it, social experiments, to see if somebody will approach you and tell you something just because you have a camera. And they passing cameras, millions of cameras every day. So I just do little social experiments, just walk down the sidewalk with a camera, flash it, see what's going to become of the outcome, watch people's faces. That does teach me a lot. But really and truly, one of the reasons why I make my channel is I want to deal with the leaders, you know. I want to deal with the Farages and the Tommy and the mayor in the city and the prime minister. I want to deal with them, man. I want to see if them man are opening up their eyes. There are so much things that could be done in this country and them man eyes closed. Yeah. The mayor don't need to take out that ULEZ thing and come and talk to me about how to solve the air pollution in the city. Because that ULEZ thing is of no hope. It ain't doing nothing to make nothing different. Just taking mad money in poor people's pocket. That's all I see in it. Every time they do something, that's all I see in it. Take out money in poor people's pocket, not to make nothing better. Because it's the poor man that will not be able to afford a new car. Not the rich man. And I have to pay them ULEZ bills every time you pass them cameras. Or the ones at the traffic lights. And tell the Prime Minister if you want to sit down on that throne, come and check me. Yeah. Because you're all looking for nothing to lessen your import bills. Y'all are using your heads. I saying why your mothers and fathers send y'all to all the university they send y'all to? Because I've never been to no university. My university is Rasta University, like I tell them. Reading the right books with my uncle. Abdullah, God bless his soul. Righteousness, for righteousness' sake. My people, I just decide to take a stroll with my camera. See who that will tell me something as I walking down the lonely roads by myself. Don't worry, I have some more churches coming. I just knocked the first one. I had some things to do on Sunday. That's why I couldn't knock at least 3 of them at the same time. But next Sunday I'll be prepared for them. Let's see who know what. Let's see who know what and who don't know what, and why they know what and who don't know what that they know what of. The man put a ULEZ thing there making people go and sell their old cars and all kind of thing, and I see that I'm doing nothing for the atmosphere. I wondering if them man never went to school. The golden rule is so easy to follow, FRI. Basic mathematics. They just try and complicate things in their brain so much that they're jumping over the basic mathematics. Even though people passing in their cars vex or people passing on the road vex, I always telling y'all, once they tell me nothing and they stop and tell me nothing, they could talk, they could get vexed in their cars that have nothing to do with me. But when you stop and you tell me something and I have to answer you back, that's what that becoming the element of it all. I wish some of them would have stopped and talked to me, but sometimes I feel when they see me, they knowing they can't stop and talk to me. They just knowing that in their heart and their soul. Nice big playground for the kids to come and have a run around, people to come and have a walk around and come on. Somebody said they want me to do an interview for Raj. I mind doing it, you know. I could interview Tommy too, even the Prime Minister too. I would like to ask all of them questions. All of them, I could ask all of them questions. I want to ask Farah why he does push so much hate on Tommy too. I want to ask the Prime Minister why he's thinking of making things better for the poor. Is the rich that getting only rich? So I have questions for them, you know. Because I've been doing some surveys too. And I'd like your government to do those surveys themselves. Yeah? I want people to know. I've been doing surveys too. I've been surveying how we live in. Who are all the carers? Who are all the doctors? Why they have more people that get British citizenship working than actually English people? Yeah, do them surveys yourself, or make the government do them surveys and check it out for yourselves. If I'm that daft and stupid that some people say that I am. All the people that saying I stupid, go and do them surveys for yourself. Do a survey around the country. See who are the carers. Do a survey in the hospital. See who are the doctors and the nurses. Do a survey again and see how many English people actually working compared to people who got British citizenship. And then come and talk to me. Tell your government to do those surveys, and then everybody, send it to everybody, and then come and talk to me. See what you will see. See what the numbers showing, because the numbers are showing likely to the people that protesting in the city. The numbers I saw not saying likely to the people that protesting in the city. All right. Okay, my people. Go and do your surveys yourself, you know, because I've been there researching the hell out of my brain. People think I haven't been doing the research because I don't want to bring nothing false to y'all. I want to bring the reality to y'all. Yeah. Tell the governor and them come and talk to me. Tell the prime minister come and talk to me too, you know. Because if you do them surveys, you're going to ball. If they put out them kind of surveys, you're going to ball. You check me. That the people that caring for your great-grandparents and your parents that's sick in the house, most of them are immigrants. In fact, let me put it the right way, the way I saw the figures. Say 98% of them are immigrants. 98. Says only 2% that actually English people. 98% are immigrants. People that get British citizenship and they're working in this country. 98%. All right, now let's go to another one. Since you smashed that one, let's go to the doctors and the nurses. How many of them you think, what percentage you think that is English compared to immigrants? Huh? Over 75% of them are immigrants. You only have 45%, bruv. What's going on? And you're saying people come in and take your jobs, and come on, my people. Y'all doesn't listen to James O'Brien, man. Killing Farage, killing Tommy, killing the far right, killing Trump funds. What happened, Gassa? What we living in a mad place where people are seeing the truth, man. And now go and do another survey for me and see how many actual British people, actually English people working compared to people that get British citizenship. And you will close your eyes. You see all the talk you're talking there, you will close your eyes and you'll say that's not true. That's not true. You mean more people that get British citizenship working than actual English people? You will say that's not true. But make your government do the surveys for y'all. Don't rely on my little surveys I doing. Make your government do the surveys for y'all and put out the truth there, please. Make them do the surveys. Come on. They're easy to do. You could do them online now. You could do them. They have so much social media. Y'all could do them little surveys to prove what I'm saying wrong or right. Y'all want a Christian country. Y'all tried that already, my people. Read history, man. See, when I tell my children to read history and they want to listen to me, like you could know everything that happened in hetero history. You could know what Putin do there. They tried that in what? It was 1940, 45 or 45, or I can't remember the year. But I know I read it. But they tried that shit they're doing in Ukraine there already. And you know my stance on Israel and the Palestinians. Everybody know my stand on that. I on the right side, I never on the wrong side. You check me. That genocide they pushing, they're trying to kill a whole heap of people and trying to justify it. They're trying to do the same thing Hitler do to them, to another set of people. How I could ever justify that? And how y'all could be justifying that? when you're the ancestors of the Jews and this was done to y'all and now you're doing it to somebody else. Sometimes I just wonder what history I read, you know. I'm wondering if people read a different history to me, you know. Ah, my Lord, boy. I just pick up my camera and decide to go for a walk. I just like to do them kind of talk thing once in a while. But my English people, go and watch some James O'Brien, man. James O'Brien does kill all them things and not truth. You check me? Let's kill the far right Farage talking about people eating the swans and I say, shit, man. What's wrong with them, bruv? Instead of we push a togetherness, we push in a hatred and a segregation. Now, all the people that saying send the foreigners back, I thought that's what we had an immigration part of our law for, dealing with that. Why is the everybody want to deal with that and they're not leaving it for the law to deal with anymore? Huh? Now, when you're talking about the PrEP cases, that the 1-2 little foreigners do a PrEP there, a PrEP there, and everybody making a big scene out of it that, yes, I saying it's wrong. I will never say it's right. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. But I saying, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're making a big deal, yeah. But when we have maybe almost 20 policemen on them same charges, who could tell me something? Huh? When we have 20 policemen, almost 20 policemen on them same kind of charges, and I'm not hearing nobody making an issue out of these. I'm not hearing these making headlines and headline news and all over social media. These are the same charges. Huh? When we have, I must say, when we have certain royals that could be on them same kind of charges. Hate to call their names in this day and age. I wish the Epstein files would have come out and reveal some of their names. Let us see how many of them that have been naughty throughout the years and getting away with it. When we have all those predators out there that we let it get away with some sick, malicious crimes. And yet we don't condemn these when they happen, you know. Because I doesn't hear these on the news. I never hear people talking about the policemen that raping the girls that they pick up late night at bars and driving them to laybys and prepping them and then dropping them back at their home. I'm not hearing these making the news. That's my problem. I'm not hearing nothing in the news about before they arrested the last time there for with the grooming gang girls. I'm not hearing that making the news. I only heard from one set of people and it just died down like it's invisible. But if one migrant do something, I hear it all over the news like it's a blasting story. My people, if we're doing it for some, let's do it for all. Stop hiding some and blasting the others. I want y'all to blast all. If the migrants do it, if the police do it, if the government do it, blast them. Don't blast some. We keep blasting some and letting others get away with it. I'm catching a lot of police activity around them. I don't know where they're going. I wish I knew where they're going. I'd follow them. And that's just the way I see it. I somebody say they want me to interview Farage. Tell him just put himself in guy interviewing him, you know. I mind, you know. Even Tommy want to interview. I mind interviewing Tommy. And to hear what he have to say. And to hear what all of them have to say. Even the Prime Minister, I mind interviewing the Prime Minister to hear what he going to do to make the country better. My people, show a little more love, man. Show a little bit more togetherness, a little more happiness. Stop making life a contest, man. I go do a little half an hour of that video, guys, because I feel like walking and talking. Because every time I turn on my TV, I hear another thing. Another thing the media say, and it just happening in America. And England never used to follow America. Why we following America now? Y'all follow in America. Follow the leader. You stupid Farage. No brain. I want to know why them man go to school, you know, guys. Why them man parents spend so much money to go to school and them man are using their brain, guys. But my father and mother spend no money for me to go to school. But I know how to use my brain. That's one thing I know how to do. I know I'm not stupid like them, man. That it just ain't right. They're going to chase all the foreigners back to their country. I said, let me give you all a lesson in my life. I'm not giving you all a lesson in nobody's life. I'm giving you all a lesson in my life. Yeah? My ancestors died for this country, yeah? Go and fight war for this country, yeah? Yeah? When they come back and fight war with you, y'all had on your dogs, no, on your pub dogs, no Irish, no blacks, no dogs. Alright, sir? So y'all still didn't have respect for us after we come from fighting war with y'all. Then y'all go back in the Caribbean, y'all take some of my ancestors and y'all bring them back up to build your country, to be your bus drivers, to help y'all flourish your country back again. So when y'all saying, you're sending people back to their country when my ancestors died for your country, I want to know how it working. I want to know how it working out at all. I want to know how it working out for y'all at all. How it working out for y'all at all. How it working out for y'all at all. So if that's the way y'all think, my ancestors shouldn't have fight war with y'all, side by side with y'all then. Boy, sometimes I just sit down and make my heart grow fonder. Wondering why my heart pondering on them kind of situations. Why I always thinking of them kind of situations. Because the hatred I see in it just not right, Rasta. Hatred I see in us. Hatred for what? We're going to die and leave all of that, then we're still hating one another, yeah. Father, Most High God, the God I pray to. Most High God. I just can't seem to understand, man. I'm trying to comprehend what we're fighting for. And I can't see it. I think the main thing is life, and we're giving up life for nothing. Anyway, my people, have a wonderful day.